Okay. In other words, I'm seeing you talking to maybe somebody that's a mentor, and I heard take notes. So this mentor is going to give you some really good advice. Okay. And let's move on to this Six of Pentacles energy. That's about giving back. That's about sharing the wealth. So once you get to where it is that you're going, because you most certainly will, again, this is big Aries energy, that leadership energy. Remember, Aries starts off the zodiac. Think about what the Aries symbol looks like. And this doesn't mean that this is a reading only for Aries, that I'm telling you to take on that energy of leadership, because there's other leaders in the zodiac. You know how I feel about evolved, not some nasty rat like Astrid Trevino. I'm talking about an evolved Capricorn. She's not evolved whatsoever. She is the opposite. Think about an evolved Capricorn in your life. I used to work with a guy that I would say is the epitome of an evolved Capricorn. Every T dotted, every T crossed, every I dotted. And that's what I mean by an evolved Capricorn. Think about that energy too. But when you get where you're going, because I definitely see moving boxes, but I feel like this was based on a decision that you finally made. Like you've been wanting to do this for some time in your life. I keep hearing the word job, so I'm assuming that this is related to a job. But also for those of you who are unhappy with where you're at in your career, I need you to write some goals down and actually do them. Okay. And I feel that these goals are not even related to your job. Some of you, I see that you're like, I really want to work out. Well, why aren't you? Why is it? What's stopping you? Before you start making some excuses, don't make excuses to a Virgo. Don't do it. Do you know how much I have on my plate a day? Now I understand. I'm in no way saying that you're not busy and what it is you have on your plate is irrelevant. I'm in no way saying that. What I'm saying is when you can delegate, delegate. When you can. When you can work out, work out. When you can go out into the sun, do it. When you can. You don't need to be on the same schedule as everybody else. You have to fit things into your schedule that work for you. You have to fit, for those of you where I can pick up on that you're wanting to work out more, what I need you to do is to assess when that can be for you. Because if you work a lot and the only time that you have to work out is Tuesday between this 12 and 12:30, well, do it. Absolutely. And if that's where you get started, that's where you get started. You will find areas in your life to incorporate more of what it is that you're wanting to do. If you don't have time for a gym membership, that's perfectly fine. Get out in nature, or if you can get some workout equipment, get some workout equipment. If you could do some at-home workouts, do that if you can. I understand there are busy parents. I understand that there are just busy people in general. If, like myself, you never had children, that doesn't make you less busy, because I'm always on the run. So I totally understand. But what I'm saying is start off with the small changes. And when you get to this Six of Pentacles energy, let's say that you get to this body that you want, help other people. And don't be mean about it, but help others, because that's big Six of Pentacles energy. All right. And I want you to still remember to enjoy your life, because that's a message that I'm hearing loud and clear for you. All right. So 111, that is your message for this very chaotic energy that the universe is giving us right now. I don't even know what to name this episode, because there's a lot. I might just call it, this is a lot. So 414, I want you to think about Venus being in retrograde. Venus is in Mercury. Venus is in retrograde from March the 1st until April the 12th. And that can bring about issues related to self-worth. A lot of people say, oh, this means that everybody's about to break up. But sometimes it's more about how we see ourselves and this, the lack of self-love, because that's what I'm picking up on for those of you who chose 414, is that I want you to be kinder to yourself. I say this a lot. And sometimes it resonates with you and sometimes it doesn't. But when I talk about self-love, it's not because it sounds cute. It's not some kind of new age nonsense. It is very much so accurate in that, yes, I say this a million times. You can manifest anything that you want in this life. Anything. And it's actually not as difficult as we make it. However, what will happen if you're not kinder to yourself is that whatever it is that you want to manifest will be very much so temporary in your life. And I don't want that for you. You are meant to have an outstanding life. And how do I know that? Because the first card that came out is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is upright. The Wheel of Fortune is about good karma. It is about good luck. It is about a life cycle for you that is beginning. Okay, this is not an ending. And so could this lead to a very strong relationship for you? Absolutely. For those of you, I'm picking up more on those of you who are already in relationships though. And what I'm seeing for you, first of all, I see ocean water. So I don't know if you grew up near an ocean or you just need to go and have yourself a vacation. But what I would like for you to do is, this is going to sound like I'm an attack, but it's not. I want you to pick up a book. But I'm not saying that as in you're not intelligent. I want you to pick up a book that you actually want to read just because. That you actually just feel drawn to just because. And what I want you to do is to take some time for yourself. Because there's a turning point coming for you. There's a big turning point coming for you in your relationship. If you're partnered, what I'm saying is that this is a good thing for you. This is something that was needed all along. Maybe you all are going to have a discussion that you needed to have, that you've been avoiding. Maybe maybe you're getting a pet. Maybe like myself, you lost your baby and you're ready to get another dog. I don't know. But what I definitely, in order for me to know, whenever I say I don't know, it's because I'm picking up on a ton of energy, not just one person's. Okay. So when I'm doing a personal reading, now I'm able to tap into just one person's energy and what I'm seeing around them. But when it's collective, it is, I hear this, I see this, I see this. For instance, I just saw a purple light. And for whatever reason, I know that it's one of those lights that I have where it changes colors, where you can change the color of it. So I'm not sure if that's where you're at right now, but I definitely see a purple light strongly. And I know it's not mine because at the time that I'm filming this, it is during the day. Filming this, recording this, that's what I mean to say. And so I want you to hang on to that. Remember that Venus retrograde, just like Mercury retrograde, can bring about conflict. So even if you're single or if you're in a relationship, what I want you to do when it comes to any sort of anything related to dating or being in a relationship, I want you to avoid conflict. Because let's talk about this 5 of Wands card. The 5 of Wands is about rivalry. It's about conflict. It's also about competition. There's no reason why you should be competing, singles, with the person that you want to date. I'm hearing way too much about people going on dates. And it's almost like, who can be worse? Competition. And I hate that. I hate that. I want you all to immediately remove yourself from situations like that. If you are single and you feel that it is just not going that way, that's fine. There are plenty of other people out there for you. Do not waste your time being hung up on one. Okay. You are single. Have fun. Keep dating and don't let anybody shame you for dating. Dating does not mean that you are having sex with everybody. It means you are dating. If you want to have sex with everybody, that's your business too. Just be safe. All right. And for those who are in a relationship, avoid the petty arguments because they are very much so petty. I can see it. I can see you are arguing about nonsense. Like, well, you didn't put the cap back on the toothpaste. And, oh my God, you're going to be all right. I promise. Put it back. Now, I say this as a Virgo who cannot stand when things are not in place, but I want you, all of you who chose 414, to take time to just sit back and relax without your phone. Put your phone down. Okay. I know you're like, well, I'm listening to you. Listen to me on something else.